Okay, so what we're looking at here, it might just seem like a simple daily schedule, right? But trust me, hidden inside this plan is a really powerful philosophy for making real, lasting change. So let's dive in and break it all down. And this right here, this quote is the key to everything. You showed up again. That's what real transformation looks like. It's not about that one heroic workout or that one perfect day of eating. No way. It's all about the quiet, sometimes boring act of just showing up. Day in, day out. That's where the magic really happens. So, what are we really talking about when we say real transformation? Well, in this context, it's not some huge overnight thing. It's the slow buildup of tiny daily wins. It's about stacking those small victories. And that's precisely what this blueprint is all about. It's a framework to help you do just that, one structured day at a time. And here it is, our roadmap for today's explainer, the Day 15 Blueprint. We're going to walk through this whole day, from the morning ritual through midday fuel, the afternoon reset, all the way to the evening wind down and that final reflection. You'll see how every single step is designed to build on the one before it, creating this incredible momentum. All right, first up, the morning. You know how you kick off your day is so much more than just getting out of bed. It's about setting the entire tone, right? It's about taking control from the very first minute and making a small promise to yourself. This is literally where discipline begins. And what's that first promise? It's this: a glass of warm water. I know, it sounds almost ridiculously simple, right? But think about it. This isn't just about getting hydrated. This is your first intentional, healthy choice of the day. It's a tiny win, sure, but it's a win that puts you in the driver's seat from the moment you start. Now the workout plan. What I find so cool about this is that it's not a list of, do 10 push-ups, run 5 miles. It's a mindset. It's 3 simple principles. First, just move your body. That's the part you can't skip. Second, push a little harder. That's how you get better. And third, keep the rhythm. This is all about consistency. You're not trying to be some superhero on day one. You're just trying to build a rhythm. So you've built that morning momentum. Now, how do you carry it through the rest of the day? Well, that's where the fueling strategy comes in. And again, this isn't just a diet. It's a conscious plan to give your body clean energy and, just as importantly, to practice managing those inevitable cravings. This chart lays it all out so clearly. Just look at that purpose column. That's the key. Breakfast is heavy on protein to fuel clean, basically to give you steady energy without that awful mid-morning crash. Lunch is all about balanced energy to get you through the afternoon slump. The evening snack, light and controlled. See? It's another tiny moment of discipline. And we'll get to the purpose of dinner in just a second. The main point here is that every single meal has a reason behind it. And yeah, even the snacks, whether it's a piece of fruit or some nuts, they're not just there to stop your stomach from rumbling. They're a tool. They're a deliberate choice you make to stay on your path, to say no to the junk food impulse. It's just another way to strengthen that discipline muscle all day long. All right, so moving on, you might think this is all about pushing harder, going faster, right? But this blueprint is just as much about slowing down. It's about intentional movement and recovery. And these aren't just suggestions, they're framed as being every bit as important as the workout. They are non-negotiable. Just 10 minutes. A 10-minute walk after lunch. That's it. And the word used to describe this simple action is so powerful. Non-negotiable. This is what you'd call a bedrock habit. It doesn't matter how busy you are, it doesn't matter if you feel tired, you just do it. This is what building a real foundation of discipline actually feels like. And remember what we said about dinner? This is where it all clicks. Why keep dinner light? To respect your recovery. This is huge. The real gains, the real progress, it doesn't happen when you're lifting weights or running. It happens when you're resting and your body is rebuilding. A light dinner helps that process along. It's basically you telling your body, hey, I respect the hard work we did today. Okay, so we've looked at all the little pieces, right? The habits, the food, the recovery, but now let's zoom out and look at the big idea. The one core principle that makes this whole thing work. Day 15. Why that specific number? Well, it stands for the power of just stacking it up. Day 1 probably didn't feel like magic. Day 7 might have been a real struggle. But by day 15, you have proof. You can see that the system actually works. It's what happens when you stack 14 days of just showing up one on top of the other. And this all boils down to a massive mindset shift. It's about letting go of chasing perfection and instead just embracing consistency. Think about it. Perfection is fragile, right? It breaks the second you make one tiny mistake. But consistency wins just by getting back in the game. It's all about loving the process, not obsessing over a perfect result.
And really, this one line says it all. This should be your mantra. Day 15 complete. Not perfect, but consistent. Maybe the workout was a grind. Maybe you really wanted that cookie. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you were consistent. You showed up. And because of that, you won the day. Period.
So, as we wrap this up, the real question this whole blueprint leaves us with is a challenge. It's not asking you to change your entire life overnight. It's asking you to start with one thing. Just one. So, I'll ask you, what's the one small habit, that glass of water, that 10-minute walk, that you can decide right now is going to be non-negotiable for you, starting tomorrow?
Thanks for watching. Every repetition counts. Every day matters. Stay consistent. See you in the next video.